parliamentary elections on DD India, the great Indian election. This is the ultimate election year as globally more voters than ever in the history will head to the polls. On the show tonight, we take a look at why does union territories matter in the 2024 elections. Well, Puducherry, also known as Puducherry, is a charming coastal town located on the southeastern coast of India. This French Riviera of the east is famous for its serene beaches, Parisian vibes, frothy coffee, chocolates, and a lot more.
The Indian Union Territory of Puducherry is geographically unique. It comprises 4 unconnected districts: Puducherry, Karaikal, Mahe, and Yanam. Puducherry and Karaikal are surrounded by the state of Tamil Nadu, whereas Mahe is surrounded by the Kerala state and Yanam by the state of Andhra Pradesh. A former French colony, Puducherry, which was earlier known as Pondicherry, became a part of India in the year 1954. Famous for its beaches and French architecture, the Puducherry district attracts both domestic and international tourists. In the 2024 general elections, Puducherry, which has 1 seat in the lower house of the Indian Parliament, will go to polls in the first phase on the 19th of April. The Union Territory has over 1 million voters, out of which over 0.48 million are men, nearly 0.54 million are women, while more than 150 belong to the third gender. Puducherry is currently being governed by the National Democratic Alliance, which includes the All India NR Congress and the Bharatiya Janata Party. Other prominent parties in the fray are the Dravid Munnetra Kazhagam and the Congress Party. In the 2019 general elections, the lone Lok Sabha seat was bagged by the Congress Party. The 2024 polls in the Union Territory is majorly seen as a 3-cornered contest between the Congress, BJP, and the All India Anna Dravid Munnetra Kazhagam or the AIADMK. Election Desk, DD India.
Well, the 2024 election battle is just heating up. We are into that final countdown when it comes to phase 1 of votings. Today, our focus is going to be the union territories, the 3 union territories, Puducherry, Andaman and Nicobar, along with Lakshadweep. A quick look at the video wall here on the number game in the Lok Sabha elections in 2014, 2019. How has the number game looked at? This Puducherry, Congress lost that seat in 2019, 2014, managed to win it back. The AINRC, the All India NRC, managed to hold on to it in 2014, losing ground. Are we seeing a close battle this time around in Puducherry? The voting percentage, 82% in 2014, a dip in 2019. Interesting numbers. You know, are we looking at a triangular contest? There is the Dravidian party, that's the DMK, AIADMK, going all guns blazing. Can they change fortunes? Lakshadweep, NCP has retained this particular. There's a stronghold that the NCP has managed to get on this particular seat. But remember, that was a joint NCP. This time around, there are 2 factions. Will that play spoilsport in Lakshadweep? The voting percentage, high voting percentage, when one looks at the national average in 2019, 67%. We are looking at 85% and above in 2019. And Lakshadweep throwing up interesting numbers. Finally, Andaman and Nicobar Islands, Congress, BJP won it in 2014, lost it in 2019. We're seeing good contests here in voting percentage. A quick look at the voting percentage. National average 67 in 2019, almost 2% below the national average. But a keen contest here on the cards 5 years later in 2024. 2024. Remember, the Election Commission going all guns blazing to get more and more voters to come and press the EVM machines. The alliances that we are looking at, especially in Lakshadweep, you've got the BJP with the NCP, that's the Ajit Pawar faction. That could be the deciding factor in this particular elections. This is the Indie bloc. You've got the Congress along with the Sharad Pawar faction. So the NCP seat is now practically open. It's split wide open between the two coalitions there. The NDA coalition, the opposition coalition, an interesting battle that one could see when the elections, when the voting on voting day. Lakshadweep, the candidates in the fray, you've got the sitting candidate there, Mohammad Hamidullah Saeed from the Congress, Yusuf from the NCP, that's the Ajit Pawar faction. You've got NCP also from the Sharad Pawar faction, 3 candidates there. Puducherry, a triangular contest, is split wide open. Just like how Tamil Nadu is, this particular seat is going to see a triangular contest between the 3 parties, the Congress, the BJP and the AIADMK. Remember, the Congress and the DMK are in an alliance in Tamil Nadu that extends even to Puducherry. Finally, Andaman and Nicobar Islands, the Congress, the BJP and the AIADMK. That's interesting numbers that we're going to dissect, and we're going to look at why the splintered vote of the AIADMK, how is it going to be a game changer? How is it going to let the national parties get a foothold in this particular elections of 2024? Before we get dissecting with our guests in the studios, a quick look at the 2 archipelagos, the islands of Lakshadweep, the islands of Andaman, Nicobar and Nicobar Islands. How are they poised and why do they matter in the elections of 2024? Take a look.
The archipelago of Andaman and Nicobar Islands is one of India's union territories located in the Bay of Bengal, comprising about 836 islands spread over an area of 8,000 square kilometers. Situated approximately at a distance of about 1,400 kilometers from both the Indian cities Kolkata and Chennai, the Andaman and Nicobar Islands are divided into 3 districts with Port Blair as the administrative capital. The group of islands, rated high on the tourism list because of its natural beauty and pristine beaches, has been seeing a surge in infrastructure upgradation works in the recent years. These include projects like underwater fiber optic projects, GPS motion sensors, automated weather stations, solar energy plants, tourism infrastructure, and upgraded military bases. With a population of about 434,000, residing in 31 out of the over 800 islands, about 312,000 registered voters are exercising their franchise this time, which includes 162,000 males and about 149,000 female voters. 3 voters are from the 3rd gender category. During the 2019 elections, the lone seat was won by the Indian National Congress. The other prominent political parties in the archipelago are Bharatiya Janata Party, though other parties including Bahujan Samaj Party and the left parties also participate in the polls. Election is being closely monitored in the Union Territory, which is strategically important for India, particularly because of its location, as its northern point is merely 22 nautical miles from Myanmar and the southernmost point is about 90 nautical miles from Indonesia. The Andaman and Nicobar region is also an important maritime route in the Southeast Asian region.
Literally translating to 100,000 islands, Lakshadweep is India's smallest union territory. Spread over an area of 32 square kilometers, it comprises of 36 islands which are located in the Arabian Sea, about 500 kilometers off the coast of Kerala, India's southern state. Out of the 36 islands, only 10 are inhabited. With its administrative capital at Kavaratti, Lakshadweep is known for its coral atolls, sandy beaches and pristine waters. The Union Territory has nearly 58,000 voters, out of which over 29,000 are men and nearly 28,500 are women. Lakshadweep is governed by an administrator appointed by the central government. In the 2019 general elections, the archipelago's lone Lok Sabha seat was backed by Nationalist Congress Party or the NCP. Despite having only a single parliamentary seat, the polls are being closely watched in Lakshadweep among the central government's push to develop tourism infrastructure in the exotic archipelago. Election Desk, TD India.
Well, before we get cracking with our guests in the studios, three big questions that we are looking for answers that we are looking for in this edition of the great Indian election. First, will NDA guarantees and southern push impact the voters there, especially in the union territories? That's the big question that we are seeking answers from. The second one, will Puducherry see a triangular contest in 2024? Final question that we are looking for answers, will the voters look beyond the splintered AIADMK and move towards the national polities? That's what we are looking for in the next few minutes there. Two eminent guests joining us this evening to take these deliberations forward. P. Pulla Rao, senior journalist, joining us in the studios there. We've got V. Subramaniam, political analyst, joining us from Puducherry this evening. Let me first come to the guest in the studios. Sir, the first question that we are looking at, is this a triangular contest that we are seeing, especially when it comes to Puducherry?
Absolutely. You see, after all, Puducherry is right next to Tamil Nadu. ADMK and DMK have been traditionally the local parties there in Puducherry for a long time. And whenever there is an ADMK government in Tamil Nadu, it impacts Puducherry. The same thing goes for the DMK government in Tamil Nadu, then it impacts Puducherry. Yes, Congress was a force at one time, but it is no longer there. The BJP is trying to emerge as a big force. It has got ministers and some MLAs in Puducherry, so it's a triangular fight. For some reason, the ADMK and the BJP have not teamed up together as they did the last time. But the BJP is on its own. It has got the chief minister of that AR Congress party with them. And so it is a triangular fight. It is as opposed to 2019.
Okay. Mr. Subramaniam, is this a contest? This particular, split of the AIADMK base, is it going to benefit the national parties, on a larger scale when one takes a look at this 2024 elections?
Yeah, I just beg to differ with the previous speaker with regard to the tri-party contest in Puducherry. So I see that only the bipolar, it's a two-way contest because ADMK at Tamil Nadu, party has been split into four segments. One is led by EPS, Edappadi Palanichami, OPS, and TT Vinagaran and Sashikala ma'am. So we are able to see the same thing, that is the party is not able to consolidate the vote bank in Puducherry also. Because of that, in 2021 election, if you see, they got only 40,000 votes only. But if you see the NDA and UPA, so they are able to gain the good amount of votes. But thanks to Prime Minister Modi ji, the Puducherry has got some nationalist interest in the people's minds. So instead of a regional party, people are voting for regional party. They are voting for a national party. In previously, alternatively for Congress. Now they will be doing it for BJP. In the coming election, they will be doing it for Congress. One question what everybody in Puducherry is asking, where is the current incumbent member of parliament, MP? Because they have selected and sent him to the parliament. In fact, in Tamil Nadu also, in 38 MPs have gone out of 39, but they are not able to get some good support or good schemes to the union territory and the state of Tamil Nadu. So that is the mindset of people now in Puducherry. That is why they want to go for a nationalist party. BJP, whatever the Prime Minister Modi is guaranteeing, whether it is $5 trillion economy or Jan Dhan scheme. In fact, in Puducherry, all the people have got the Jan Dhan bank account. And Ujala scheme, which is providing LED bulbs. Close to 700,000 LED bulbs have been distributed. So which means whatever Modi is saying, Prime Minister Modi ji is saying, it's reaching out to Puducherry people. That's what people want to see the change now. So that they want to align with the national party, and everybody knows that 2024 BJP is going to come in a big way. So if the Puducherry people vote for the nationalist party and NDA, so they will get the benefit. That's what the local pulse is. People are feeling.
Mr. Pulla Rao, when when one looks at the larger picture, the Prime Minister's southern push, a 7th visit that he is making to the southern state of Tamil Nadu, does that somewhere get the sense that, for once the state leadership looks strong. The Prime Minister's messaging is conveyed to the last man standing in Tamil Nadu and Puducherry.
Absolutely. The Prime Minister is a familiar figure in the South, as he is all over the country. And as you said, he has made 7 visits to Tamil Nadu. It's extraordinary. He has done this to all the other states, whether it's Kerala, Telangana, Andhra, Karnataka, and Lakshadweep. He has also been to Lakshadweep on January 10th. So he has been focusing on the South, as he has focused in other parts of the country. And this is a kind of first for the southern states, Even prime ministers from the South did not give so much importance to these states. So definitely it will have an impact. He is a familiar figure, Narendra Modi ji, in the South. And as everybody would say, people have come to know him. Now the point is, how much of this will translate to votes? Is there a party groundwork there? That's another issue. He is familiar, and it could affect it in a very big way. They're expecting results. As an observer, I would say that definitely the vote percentage will go up, since it's a multi-front contest. It's not a direct fight against the governments there. The opposition vote is somewhat splintered, somewhat divided. One cannot actually predict the number of seats, but the vote percentage will go up, and the Prime Minister's familiar face, familiar visits, they have created a momentum. There's no doubt about it.
Mr. Subramaniam, coming to Lakshadweep. Lakshadweep has been the NCP fortress. Now with the NCP split wide open, 2 factions,
Correct.
Where does the sympathy vote go? Is the sympathy vote with the Sharad Pawar faction, or is Ajit Pawar, with the leadership there, very much in control of Lakshadweep in this election battle?
I think the decisions have come that NCP is with Ajit Pawar, right?
True.
So mandate has come to him. Basically, see, across India, people want to go against the dynasty politics. Okay, so people want to elect their leaders. In the same way, the party cadres, they want to give a representation, and who has grown from the grassroots. So they want to select one among themselves as a leader. But on the contrary, in National INC also, in NCP also, that is Sharad Pawar faction also, so he wants to promote his own family members to be the, at the hem of affairs. That is what causing a trouble for the people who have been struggling and to bring the party to the ruling level. So there is a disconnect between the party and the top leaders. That is becoming evident across all the states. Not only Lakshadweep, not only in the Union Territory of Lakshadweep, it is there across all the states. That is why the NDA led by BJP is gaining momentum, and Prime Minister Modi is led by the example. So he was a tea wala in his early days, so grew from the low level cadre and come up to the Chief Minister and came up to the Prime Minister level now. So and he is going to become a third time Prime Minister. That's what all the opinion poll says. So people want that. And general public also wants that, and as well as the cadres in each party, irrespective of the party, whether it's a regional party or the national party, we are able to see that there should not be any bias, there should not be any influence because of your political background or because of your family background. You come on your own, perform, and before the people, then people will recognize. That is what the narrative is being set across all the states and all the Union territories, sir.
Okay. Puller out, Andaman and Nicobar Islands, how do we see this battle shaping up? You've got the AIADMK. Is it playing a perfect spoiler here? This particular battle, as our expert down south said, this is a bipolar contest. The AIADMK is slowly turning this particular elections in Tamil Nadu, in Puducherry, into a triangular contest.
No, it is definitely taking away votes, which are the opposition votes. It is dividing the opposition. Why it is doing so and strengthening its arch rival, the DMK, is very difficult to understand.
Okay. Mr. Subramaniam, when one understands the AIADMK, not going for a pre-poll alliance, or the BJP deciding, the state unit deciding to stick out and say, we want to fight these elections alone on our strength, down south, in Tamil Nadu, do you somewhere get the idea that the BJP this time around is on a strong footing, and we could see this particular elections, the BJP at least consolidating for the assembly elections that follow in 2026?
Definitely, sir. As we speak now, our Prime Minister is conducting a roadshow about 15 kilometers away from my home. So we can see the tremendous response from the people. Okay, so that is what all the NDA leaders, especially the BJP headquartered leaders, they are able to see that the Yenman Yenmakkal Yatra, that is the local yatra conducted by the state president of BJP, Mr. Annamalai. So last 200 days, he has campaigned and gone all over 234 constituencies and got a tremendous response. And in certain part of the yatra, all the leaders, from the top leader from the BJP headquarters, they visited, they took part of the road shows. They are able to see the momentum. So that is the question that no. So what should we do in 2024? Whether we should ally with the AIDMK or what should be the our alliance strategy? Then the NDA partners, they took call that see AIDMK want to be in power in 2026 because they are the regional party. Okay, so they are aiming for 2026. But while allying with the BJP in 2024. That may have a backup or it will fire back to them in 2026 because the NDA wants to be on the third front in Tamil Nadu and as per Annamalai ji, so he wants to increase the vote share to the 25 to 30% mark in the Tamil Nadu. Okay. And he's able to see the results on the ground. So that's why the conflict has arisen and the ADMK split has happened. But NDA on their own, everybody feels that it will be in the 20-25% vote share, they will be getting it, and significant constituencies in the parliamentary election, which is going to happen in 19th April 2024.
Well, Mr. Subramaniam, from a jump from a 4 to 5% vote share in Tamil Nadu, you're talking about double-digit jump for the ruling coalition, that's the NDA alliance. Pulara, that looks possible, and if that is possible in these elections, 2026, the two Dravidian forces are having a national party. They're fighting tooth and nail in the next assembly elections.
Definitely, whatever, everybody agrees the vote percentage is going to increase very substantially in Tamil Nadu. Even Kerala is going to increase, the south overall. But, and whatever number of seats they get, there are 4 or 5 constituencies where the BJP is very strong in Tamil Nadu, its alliance. Ramnathpuram, Kanyakumari, Coimbatore, and the city, and Vellore also, I was told, because of the other part.
South you're talking.
So in the south. And you have, definitely that will have a very big impact on the next election. One small point, the regional parties, they don't have new leaders. They're the same leaders of their families for the last 30, 40 years. Now if the BJP does hit 14, 15%, whatever, they will get new blood, ready to contest the next time. You see, this is the bane of regional parties, why their vote comes down slowly and gradually, because there is no new blood. It's the same families in every constituency going. That is where the BJP or any other party has a chance. If they can reach that 15%, 18% or whatever, they will have a fantastic springboard in 2026.
Okay, a springboard in 2026. I'm going to ask both the guests to stay with us. Let's quickly take a look at the Great Indian Election. This is your one-stop show for all that matters in this elections of 2024. What's going to be the state that we're going to track on Wednesday night? Let's take a look. Bihar and West Bengal go to polls across the 7 phases. Will the two states from the east play a crucial role in deciding the next government? Watch the battle for Bihar and West Bengal on the Great Indian Election, Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. IST and 1500 hours GMT, only on DD India. Well, elections are all about newsmakers, and as the election ball rolls and we are reaching that final countdown with, a little or less than 10 days, as we head into the first phase of elections, the Election Commission of India has been leaving no stone unturned in creating awareness. And today, we go to South Andamans, where the Election Commission has once again taken that mammoth task of making or spreading awareness on the importance of voting. Take a look. Well, that's all we have time for in this edition of the Great Indian Elections. Time for me to say goodbye to the two guests who had joined us this evening. Mr. Subramaniam there from down Chennai, all from Puducherry, and also Mr. Pulla Rao here in the studios with us. Well, we're going to say goodbye to you. That's all we have time for in this edition from the studios in New Delhi. We're going to see you tomorrow, same time, same channel. Till then, goodbye. Take care.